Hello and welcome back to Rodents of Unusual Size. I'm not really in the best state of mind for doing this at the moment. I've been having trouble with my recording for other projects, but I'm going to try to push through. I'm also kind of at a point with this hold where there's not really anything I can do at this point. I could just sit here staring at rooms for a long time without actually making any progress. And a couple of them in particular, this room and this room, I just need to spend a bunch of time with on my own, which I just haven't been getting around to. So I have gone to hints and solutions for a couple of things, mostly just because I want to start cleaning up some of these these rooms. I guess it's just these two rooms that I've solved, but I haven't gotten the challenge. I did solve this, right? Pretty sure I did. I know I solved this without the challenge. So I did look up the hints and solutions for that. For this room, it's actually kind of just what I was doing, so I'm not sure why I didn't get it. But this room, even with the hint and solution, it just sounded messy. There wasn't really a hint. Sorry, there wasn't really a solution that was offered. But the hint was use this lemming and the serpent to hold this down while we go in here, hit this, and then at that point, whatever. So, if we're using the serpent and this lemming as our two things that are going to be holding this down, that means we have to release the serpent at a specific time. This is set up to allow me to kill the serpent. Okay, I guess this wasn't set up in any particular way. No, it's turn 12. It's just as fast as I can get to this checkpoint. So, let's not do that. So, again, we have this problem where the serpent is so small, the gap in the serpent is so small that I cannot step into here until I've released the lemmings to shorten it. This lemming is just going to kill it. There's nothing I can do about that at this point, because I would have to get all the way over here and kill this lemming to save the serpent, and that's, by the time I can get in here, it's already too late. So, timing-wise, lemmings move last, so if I do that, I can get this through, but then I just have the same sort of problem over here. And if I'm wanting to keep this pressure plate held down, I don't have the ability to go in here. So how can I make the snake shorter without killing it completely? I think I have to time it so that one of these lemmings, one of these bent tail lemmings, would get into position right in time. However, well, okay, so let's say you're up here, facing north. When you are here, you will move. Well, we could try that. Problem is you're off by 2. How long are you? 22. Because I need, in this position, I need you have to be facing north on this turn. So you're off by 2. So serpent head here, you facing north. We're just going to wait until that lines up, and then we'll see if that does anything for us. Okay, another cycle, and another cycle. I don't think I've tried this before. So now, you're going to go. Problem is, now you're just going to die. And you're never going to get over here. Okay, well let's try that same thing, but up here. So you have to be in this position -1 turn. You have to be facing here, if I open it... Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this different somehow? Yeah, this is. Weird. It's like it's off by 1. Okay, well, there is a fix for that. If the cycle's off by 1, sleep the serpent for 1 turn. Yeah. Because now here, you're on a diagonal at this corner. But you're facing where you should be facing, and then we can do that. Leave the shallow water was a puzzle element. Is this gonna work? Oh, okay, let's just observe. So I could have been holding that down until... I could have been holding this down this whole time. And you know what? I think that might have been it. So... I've gotten back here. I'm surprised the shallow water wasn't mentioned in Hints and Solutions then, because that was a pretty subtle trick. Okay, so now we have a problem. The problem is... I need to kill these lemmings without releasing this pressure plate. If I can do that, wait for you. 1 turn too slow. What is it that let's do that locks me in here? Okay. It triggers this, blocks the force arrow. That's why I can't just step on those and go around. Okay. So if I do this, same thing we did before, but this time I do it from here. Oh, you're not gonna come back. And if you were dead, you would just get stuck here. So I need to kill you. That's really the priority. Okay, well, this is already more interesting than what I was doing last time. So if I do that, problem is I can't get past here. I know that this is a loss, I'm just trying to see what I can do here. Right, so this lemming is the problem, but I can't get to this lemming and kill it. Well, is there any point in doing that? I don't think there is, because this is the same problem. I'm still just waiting on you. Okay, if I could somehow turn around. Like that. I've killed that lemming. This is still held. So now I can go... If I go through here now... Too slow. And this thing fell. Alright, well now I have 2 lemmings. Can I do this with 2 lemmings? You're gonna go up. Oops, need to wait for you. Problem with this. The problem with this is I don't have time to get over here, because you're just gonna go on. So I didn't have enough time. Why didn't I have enough time? I don't have enough time. Well, for one thing, I need this to be held down continuously. Okay, well, is there a way I can time this in a more interesting way? Okay, well... Okay, I don't have to do any sword turns if I do this. Too slow. I could hit it this way, but it's still too slow. See, killing that lemming doesn't really help yet. Well, let's... Again, this is the fastest I can go through here. What can I do with this time? The problem is that at this point, I have to be standing on here again, otherwise I lose my pressure plate for the challenge. And once we're at this point, I mean, I can trap you there for a turn. I think I tried this though, didn't I? Because if I... Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so I killed that lemming. Which will let you go all the way around, but that doesn't help, because if you go all the way around... You're gonna go here, and then you're just gonna go back and forth here for forever. You're already doing that for forever. So once you're gone, I have lost the opportunity and the only way to block you is to do something silly like this. And then the arrow doesn't even let me do it. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, so... Oh. Did I just accidentally find the solution? Now you're gonna come back. It gives me time to kill you. Okay, well that was it. That was it. Master of Lemmings. I don't know how to feel about that. accidentally sending the lemming in here and it just makes everything work. Okay, well, I mean that's a solution, I guess. Gotta take the roundabout way back. Okay, this room. Alright, so the challenge, as I recall, was that this lemming has to go to this tile. Which means that we have to kill the golem in one of these 3 tiles. Which I was trying all sorts of weird stuff with this. And getting the bent tail lemming's timing to work out with it. So what... let's start this room over again. We're gonna hit this, that'll open everything. You will later hit this, which will release the roach. Okay. And then bent tail lemming will just run around until I guess it gets to here. And then it'll just keep doing that. That's fine, okay. I mean, it's... We'll have to do something about it, but that's okay. So what do these pressure plates do? The problem here is that this lemming moves first, this one moves second. Which means that we open the door, but then we close the door on the same turn before, and B-throw does not get to move in between those 2 lemmings, because B-throw moves first. This door is opened and closed, and then we don't have any ability to do anything about it. So the easiest solution... we don't want anything hitting this pressure plate. Why would anything ever hit this pressure plate? You both move straight down. The only way you would hit that pressure plate is if you got sent up here. Which I don't see why I would want that to happen. I mean, I guess that would block. That would block the golem coming this way, I suppose, if it was going up and down that way. Which is what the hints and solution was talking about for this one. I think that's the thing I didn't try, was sending the lemming up and down or something like that. Which is going to involve timing you off of this. I mean, I think that's basically the solution. So now I'm just trying to figure out the preconditions again. Can't I just do what I always do? Which is to say... that. Isn't that fine? Should be. Okay, we've got the golem there. So now we just have to kill this lemming. And we can lure you. So yeah, we just send you north in that column. That's all there is to it. Easy when you know how. Yeah, and even here, like, you're gonna hit this and you're gonna come across here. Why is this here? I don't understand the purpose of the pressure plate. Okay, so now I need to time this so that you and you... Well, they need to time it, but I mean... I don't even have to count, really, because I can just wait until I'm here. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you move first, because lemmings move last. So I want you inside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I want you here. Then I get myself some distance. No, I need you to be down one more. It's fine. Easy enough to set this up. Right, because I need you to get caught on the lemming, that's the whole point of this. So here, forward, down there. Okay. There we go. Lurks one's golem. Okay. It's easy once you know the solution. Alright, hints and solutions. Those are the two that I really looked up, just because those challenges are bothering me. So what do I do now? This one, I'm just going to have to work on my own. I'm not doing this on camera. I solved it without the challenge. It does lead to a secret, I'm pretty sure. So there's going to be another room in here. Well, there's... where was it? This room? No. I guess we could check... oh, this room. There we go. Yeah, this is return from secret, so... way into secret, way out of secret. This room... shallow water can't be part of the puzzle because I don't have a platform to get to it. Yeah, let's go there. Because I don't know what's up with this room. I looked at it a long time ago. Just overwrite all of my checkpoints, that's fine. Watch this, it'll be magic. It turned itself off. I don't know why I felt compelled to do that, I just did. Okay. So this is the room where I got this Wraithwing. Could draw the Wraithwing out. I click on the no, click on this. I mean I did click on this, but no, B-throw will step on this to seal this. So this is just saying if you're coming from this entrance, you cannot solve this room. Or I guess from this entrance. No matter. And yeah, we can see platform there, platform there. Okay, so this is actually probably secret access. We're going to be taking that path. But yeah, this pressure plate is ensuring that coming from here will not let you attempt the puzzle. So we have to start from this entrance. The problem I had was there does not appear to be any way to separate a lemming from a powder keg without blowing up the powder keg or killing the lemming, like, which I guess neither of those things would really be separating. At least not without a pushing weapon. Obviously, if I had a staff, this would be trivial. But with a sword, I can't. The only way I can push these is with my body, and if I do that, the lemming eats me. I can't block the lemming's movement in any way. And once a lemming is right up against the keg, I can't insert the Wraithwing in between them. Wraithwing can't push the kegs. So the issue I'm having with this room, a couple of issues. I need to get the kegs onto, where are the lemmings? Onto here. The only things that can hold these down are the lemmings and the kegs, because B-throw has to be here so that the eye can see them. There's no way I can push a keg in there and have a lemming push the keg up against the eye and blow it up because of this little angle here. It's not possible, but also it's also not in line with these straight moving lemmings. So I cannot have a lemming blow up the evil eye for me. I have to go in here and wake it up myself. That means I probably need all three of these open. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I don't really see how else this would happen. So I'll go to Wraithwing to try to delay things. Right, but yeah, this is the impossibility. This is the impossibility. I have two items in the same row. I cannot push a powder keg onto one of these items on my own because of the Ormites. Any attempt to push one of these powder kegs into this is going to result in it blowing up. have a Wraithwing, which could be used to delay a lemming. So looking at this, I don't think I can use a powder keg for the top row. I think it's gonna have to be... okay. Really? Did I overlook this? This only has to be held down for a moment, and I step on it. You step, when the lemming steps here, this wakes up. Yeah, that's... Really? I think I've got this, and I don't know why this was giving me trouble before. Okay, so we're gonna start by doing that. It's one keg in position. We don't even use this keg. Well, okay, we do use this keg. What we use this keg for is to hold the Wraithwing in place, I think. Because what we want is something like keg, Wraithwing, lemming. With that setup, if I'm here, step here, Wraithwing moves, wherever I could set this up, probably anywhere. So let's say at this point, Wraithwing is up, lemming is up against the keg. I then step here, lemming is pushing the keg, and at some point, step here, they'll keep pushing, this will close on me. I think the eye still wakes up when I'm on a closed door. That's the only thing I'm not entirely sure about, but I think that's how it works. If it isn't, then this isn't going to work. But if it is, then I think I've got it. This steps here, this opens briefly, eye steps forward, I stab the eye. The only other potential issue I could have is that I could get blocked in here, but I mean, keg goes here, it blows up, but I'm on a closed door, lemming kills itself, and then I just have to hunt down the Wraithwing. So all I have to do is get the Wraithwing into position somehow, and that's going to be a little bit tricky. Because the problem is, This is the problem I'm having with this room. I need to somehow break this without pushing the Wraithwing out of the way. But see, if I move there, it'll move there. The problem is now that the lemming is so far ahead of the Wraithwing, and I'm never going to get that into position. So this is the hard part now, is dealing with this Wraithwing. Okay. Well, what if it was down here? Okay, so what if I did this? Do that, you're gonna go there. Isn't ideal because I want you... There's a couple of reasons why that's not ideal. Do that. I had one more turn. 2 more turns. I could release this and get you to... Okay. I can't. I have to do this one first. I have to do this one first. Because I'm not going to be able to move up and down to get that into position. Okay, well, why don't I start by getting these things where I want them. So we'll start with this in this position. I don't do anything with you. Thing is, I can't get you up in time. Okay, well, can I do this without the keg? Maybe I can do this without the keg. And if that's the case, I put the keg here and use it to make this part easier. Because now I do that. Problem with this is that you have a leash range of 5. So, which is why this is why I needed the keg here. Stop you from going that far. Okay. What if we do this again? I'll this up one more though. Let's get this keg into a better spot. Push that out of the way. Let's get you over here so that every time I use this checkpoint it's not restarting. So from here, if I put this keg here, no, it's still not going to be fast enough. Plus then I have to deal with you. Okay, well can I, if I had a keg here, if this keg was here, okay, what if you were up here? There we go. Kind of, except that you're still running from me. The problem I'm having with this room is just getting this Wraithwing to be where it needs to be. Alternatively, could I have the Wraithwing stashed, like if it was up here and I was running down this way, could I get it into position? Maybe that's a much more sensible way of doing things. Okay, so we're just going to release you again. And this time we're going to push you... Let's just push that over as far as we can. So from here, if I did that, okay, there we go. And then as long as I keep in range like this. Oh, what? Oh, Wraithwing. Wraithwing, you're causing trouble. Because now you're gonna blow this thing up if I ever try to move back into that. Okay. Well, we can go down. This is a problem. Now you're gonna blow that up. There's not any way we could use the other lemming to block that Wraithwing in position, is there? Now this is a turn order problem, because the lemming is slower than the Wraithwing. This is kind of a frustrating room. I need to be here, and that's when it's broke. That's when it breaks. So I set up what I was trying to set up, but it doesn't work. And the reason it doesn't work is specifically because I have to step into this row for one turn. There's nothing else I can get this stuck on in this room, right? It has to be stuck on a powder keg. Nowhere else I could put the Wraithwing. The broken walls... Yeah, there's no way to get it on the broken walls. Unless I did something like this, and then I could get the Wraithwing stuck in there. Doesn't help. What am I missing about this room? Could this other lemming help in any way? Problem with that is that if the other lemming is doing anything, it means that this door isn't open until this other lemming gets into this position, at which point this is only going to be open for a turn, which isn't going to be good enough. Like, I have to do this in advance. And this has to be a powder keg. There's no way I'm going to get a lemming stuck on this for more than a turn. Because there's no way to keep a Wraithwing exactly on this position while I'm out doing this stuff. Even with 2 powder kegs, that's not going to work. Would not keep a... Because I'd have to use multiple powder kegs, and... Yeah, no, this has to be a powder keg, which means I have to push it on there with the lemming, and I can't do it in advance because, I have to do it in advance. I can't do it at the same time as any of this because I need this to be open. Okay, so what the actual issue I'm having then, let's fix it by doing it this way. That'll do it, right? Here, you get into roughly that position. I need to be doing this kind of stuff. Come on. There. That's how we fix it. Then I do this. Yep, you see me. You blow up. Okay, figured this one out. Didn't even have to use the instant solutions on this one. So that was just lemming, and that was just some tough ordering on things. So what do I have left? 2 rooms that I'm not doing yet. I mean, I guess I have these. I could start looking at that, the endgame stuff up here. But this room... Hello. What is that? Probably not important for the puzzle. Well, it's definitely not important for the puzzle because I have to drop the trapdoor to get into the puzzle. It means that the lemming's not coming out. Okay, so this is just secret. Okay, well I guess that gives me something else to work on for a bit. And spend 15 minutes on this room, see how it's going. This is a caber room, it looks like. Okay. I have to keep all of the pressure plates held down continuously for some reason. That would be a good reason. So if any of these pressure plates are ever let up, I cannot leave. I have a bent tail lemming who will eventually step off. So this is kind of like an interesting way to do a timer. What's going to happen here? If I do that, I release the arrow, the straight tail lemming starts going. You are just going to move the way that I'm facing, and you are kind of annoying. Okay, what opens you? That does. Gets us a second golem. Now, the beautiful thing about the golem is that we can crush it, we can put it on a pressure plate, we can move it around because we have a caber. So we can take advantage of that to help with several problems. Maybe. We also have a mirror. Again, we get the mirror to a pressure plate. So it looks like the puzzle isn't keep lemmings on all of the pressure plates at all times, but rather figure out how to deal with each issue within a certain time limit. Also, this time limit's kind of a fake time limit because as long as I'm standing on the pressure plate while it's bridging the gap, it'll go again. So this is just this is actually a really neat construction. I really like this. This construction here is basically a way to have an arbitrary timer where like you can create your own cycles instead of being tied to the clock for snake movement or water skipper spawns or whatever. You can create any even number. Because of the turns in this, you're gonna need like. This isn't important to the puzzle, but now I wanna think about this. Like this is a mechanism I might actually use. Feeling inspired to build some more rooms now. You're gonna go. So you're on the plate. You're facing a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is a complete cycle. So 12 is the minimum for 4 squares, and then you can add 2 by elongating one of the axes by 1 in length. So it would be 14 if we added here, then if we made it a square it would be 16, or 4 by 2 would also be 16. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Some cool stuff you could do with this. Or you could just use citizens. They're the superior element. Everybody loves citizens. So I think the first thing I want to do probably is crush this and put it somewhere. However, I cannot make any northward movements at all until I've dealt with this. I think the mimic the Mimic Lemming is going to be the hardest one to deal with. This one I can just kind of stand in place and spin around, and I can... Is that true? Yeah, I can get a Fagundo in a loop there or in a loop here. Yeah, so this one's not too bad. At least not yet. But this one... It looks like I need to be against a... I need to probably get it down here and then come up. While worrying about my facing. Okay, I can't do that yet. I have to step here. I don't have a choice. I have to make that move. So from here... Also this. I have to retrieve my sword. I have to retrieve my sword to stab this, to step on that. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, I'm at a point now where I have to start worrying about the Fagundo. I have a problem. And that problem is, because of what I've done here, I can't actually move diagonally anymore, so I'm going to have to actually go along this. Gain myself some moves by doing the diagonal cheat thing. Okay. I have to come back up now. Step on this briefly. So what have I accomplished with that? I've moved my position slightly. What I want to do is move my position enough that I can get the attention of this golem. And once I've done that, once I get the golem's attention, I really want to put the golem on this. That's my priority. If I can put the golem on the mimic thing, I stick the mimic here on this arrow, so I don't have to worry about timing with this. And then I put the mirror here, I guess, or here, because I can control you for forever. You're the easiest to deal with. And you're kind of annoying, but you're also pretty easy. But no, I put the mimic here. Once I go to Golem Corpse on here, then I put the mirror on this, I guess. It doesn't really matter that you're going to be broken off of your cycle. For that matter, I can then direct you to this really easily, or whatever. Okay, well, so what am I doing at this point? I am waiting 3 turns. Or 2 turns. Because now I can step off of this and you'll be back on here. So from here, I guess... Oh, if I move down this way, I'm not getting anywhere. I need to... come around this way, maybe? I don't feel like I'm making any progress here. Yeah, because I'm down too low. No, I'm not happy with how this is going. So, alternative. I can stand on this pressure plate and direct this lemming to do other stuff for me. It'll eventually come back into the pressure plate. If it hits here, it'll go this way. If it hits this wall, it'll eventually come back here. So I can send you out. Do things for me. While you're out, I think I want you on this, while I direct you to this. Push this mirror into position. I I think that's how I want to do things. Okay, that's going to be a lot more sensible than dealing with this awful mimic. And I could actually just push this onto that. That would be a lot better than pushing it onto this. Yeah, pushing it onto this doesn't help at all. Your job is to push this onto this. Okay. So we're just going to wait here for a bit. Send... step down. Unfortunately, we can, but that's not very good. I really want it to be one more south than that, so let's be one more south than that. Right, and I could do, or I can do a move like that. I don't know. Well, okay, I can't, but if I'm facing the other way, okay. So now it's a matter of finding better timing here. Because we want something like that. Okay. Whoops. Thank you. Checkpoint. Unfortunately, I'm... Okay, I guess at this point, to get the maximum amount of time... Which one was first? You do. Okay, so we need to wait. Wait. Do that. That's not going to give us enough time to get back. Okay, well maybe we do this more than one time. This is going to be the super inefficient solution. So we're gonna... We do one more? Yes, you move first. Not that it matters. Oh no, we can't do one more because we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to be here. Ah, and this lemming is on the wrong path, but that's okay. We can knock it into position easily enough, as long as the timing of this works out all right. It means that we want to be facing north at a time when we're not going to be facing north. Fantastic. Okay, that move will keep everything kind of going. We don't want you here. We need to hit you against either of these walls, and eventually you'll come back into this cycle. So at this point... We just have to do this one more time. At this point, I could count this to find a better path. I think this will be fine though if I... No. No, that didn't work. Well, okay, this might do it. Yes, okay. It's not quite where I want it, but it's going to send it around. Highly inefficient solution. Going to send it all the way around, which lets me reposition myself slightly. You're on here, so I can step off of this again if I want to. I really want you to run across this way. Unfortunately, I can't quite do that. I screwed that up. No, I sent you down here, and I did 2 loops like this. That pushes you around. I'm not even sure what I'm doing with this lemming at this point. I'm just kind of doing stuff. Okay. There we go. And I even timed this a lot better. Okay, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. I probably could have done that on the first pass instead of the second, but now I'm no longer beholden to this pressure plate. Sure, we'll go counterclockwise just for fun. I need to wait until this lemming gets back to me. Okay. From here, I can release you. Might as well. Oh, that's a problem. Now I have to turn. I'm actually going to dive to the golem if I do that. Well, no, I can't. That's a neat little move I just did there. We're gonna wait until you're back in position. No. That's a loss because I stepped too far, and then I'm not able to salvage that, so I'm gonna have to go back to this again. Okay. So I can move horizontally and vertically at this point. Let's just hit this checkpoint from here. So I do need to keep you on this still. Until... this lemming gets back into position, which it just did. Okay, we're gonna wait. We're gonna... okay, we can step again. There we go. Killed the golem. And at this point... got the golem onto the pressure plate. It's fine. We have another golem here that we can work with. Let's just get it onto this pressure plate. We'll do that. Oh, I still have to get out. That's fine. That's easy even. Because now, let's do this. Oh, that didn't work. There's nothing I can do with the mirror to get you stuck, is there? Because that's not going to block you. I'm just gonna move. Okay, so if we had this golem pushed to here, which it's an adjustment, but it's not all that bad. There, not there. Why are you pushing the mirror? Don't do that. There we go, got it into position. Get you into position. Okay. You'll eat me. Okay, I don't think I've done that before. Let's just get... there we go. Get the sword, because it'll be easier. Right, we need the mirror. There we go. A little bit messy at the end there. But we got it. Alright, so found a room I didn't know existed and solved it. So we're down to 4 required rooms, it looks like. 2 of which I've solved, but I don't have the challenges for. I don't know when I'm going to find the time to do it. But anyway, this has been well over an hour at this point. A little bit over an hour. So I'll find something to work on, I guess, in the next part. I will see you then.